Oh, wait a second. You're not here for that, are you? You're here for the Smackdown review for June 10th, 2011. I knew it. Alright. I woke up early this morning and I watched this episode of Friday Night Smackdown, and I figured I should probably review it because a lot of people said that I should be watching Smackdown because I generally wasn't. Smackdown was on Friday night. But actually, what I was trying to say was Christian came out with just a few boos. So apparently, what he did last week didn't establish him as a heel enough because I didn't even really realize that he was supposed to be a heel. I should have because he attacked, their babyface and everything. But since everyone, including me especially, is having a hard time accepting Randy Orton as a heel in the first place, is hard for us to see Christian as a bad guy and Randy Orton as the established good guy. So Christian comes out with a few boos. He's saying that people, they need to be whatever. They want him to have the championship, but now he's a bad guy. They don't want him to have it or whatever. It goes on and on and on, but it actually starts getting better and better as it goes on, which I like, obviously. And the promo he just keeps cutting it better and better. I was really surprised at his mic skills. I mean, I know he's got good mic skills, but I haven't seen him do anything really good in a long time, I guess. And he got so much heat. I'm actually liking seeing him better as a heel. So I thought that was interesting. It just makes perfect sense the way that they're leading into this pay-per-view. He'll probably win the belt back, and everyone will hate it. And then he can come out and say, hey, you all people wanted me to be champion, and now you don't want me to be champion, but I got the championship, and I'm a heel. Ugh. Man, it must be way too early in the morning, and my speech is all cracking up. And I'm stuttering. I just must be nervous to be in front of the camera today. Alright. Oh, and he gets Cole to come out there, and, to get some more heat. And he's like, hey, Cole, I don't want to talk to you fans. I don't want to talk to you, so don't talk to me. Oh, I don't want you to look at my hand. You can see my lifeline. I don't want you to see how quickly I'm going to die. So, there we go. Don't look at me while I do this review. Cole, why don't you ask them to tell them that I want a championship match and blah, blah, blah. Crowd gets really mad, and pretty much the segment's over. He wants, a title match and whatever. I don't know. But it was really good, and people got a lot of heat, and that's great. Time to move on. We got the Usos and Ezekiel Jackson versus Heath Slater, the one-man rock band. Dude, you do not look like one-man rock band. You look like one-man, what is it called? Guitar Hero thing. That's what you look like. And you're sounding like this. And rock stars don't sound like this. Dude. Alright, Gabriel, Wade Barrett, also his tag team partners. And I'm obviously like, Wade Barrett, dude, come on, please do something else. I want you to be the leader of something. And the announcers actually did say, hey, he's a great leader. He's being held down. And I'm thinking, time to separate. Rikishi gets a plug because of the Usos, which is great. I haven't seen Rikishi, well, not in WWE, obviously, in a long time. So it was cool just to hear his name and know that they're still acknowledging him as someone who is accepted by WWE, at least in the capacity that he can be mentioned on TV. There's a lot of ex-superstars that cannot be mentioned because, they're hating on WWE on all these interviews and stuff. So, that's cool. They got a nice little relationship. Well, Wade Barrett kind of walks out. The beatdown goes down. The Usos win. Ezekiel Jackson. I don't really understand Ezekiel Jackson, but everybody seems to like him. So, I mean, if they're going to put him with the Usos, it's helping the Usos get over, and, that's cool with me, even though I don't get it. But the fans seem to like Ezekiel Jackson. So, it totally works. Good, mix of people putting in the match and everything. Wade Barrett walks out, so it establishes that Wade Barrett is going to move on in some sorts. Maybe he's going to get a push, going to be the leader or something else. That's the way they kind of made it sound. That's the way they kind of pushed the storyline, at least in the announcers' way. All right, Sheamus is in the backstage. He wants a match with Christian, but he gets Orton. Is a No one can see you on camera because you are just below camera. So go away. You're going to knock something over. You're going to unplug it. I don't like that. Izzy the cat, please leave. All right. We see the next backstage. Holy crap, what is wrong with me? Backstage segment. And the core is no more. So, they sold probably about 5 shirts of the core. And they probably got 5 more in stock because all the guys who were wearing the core shirts. And that thing is done. The core is done. Thank God. I was getting tired of it. They didn't do anything with it. I'm sure they could have done better with it. But it was like, they gave up on that crap. All right. Trent Beretta versus Jinder Mahal. Get your ass out of my face. Jinder Mahal is the big heel. So if you know anything about anything, we know. Quit, stop it. You're hitting the microphone. Give me this thing. I'm gonna have to talk like this. Whoa. Because the cat is rubbing all over the microphone and I do not like that. And this is making it very hard to do this. And I keep stuttering and I'm messing up. But Jinder Mahal wins because he's the heel and they're trying to establish the heel, Izzy. Do you want me to tell you about this review? Because I will tell you right to your face. Jinder Mahal wins. He does the beatdown. Trent Beretta, he's like pretty much a jobber. So, of course, they got to run the jobbers through so the big new heel can get over. Do it all the time. All right, we see Tamina and Rosa and this new chick, AJ, with Natalya. So they're going to have a match. They get in the ring. They have a match. And it's funny because, all right, I'm going to have to put this back down because I got to talk and I got to do stuff. They're talking about how AJ, all the guys should really like AJ, okay? All the guys should really like AJ because they can relate to her. Because, we as guys, we don't relate to all the hot chicks in the WWE, We can't relate to them and be like, whoa, that's a hot chick. I'm going to watch her have a match. No, it's not like that. We have to connect with them on a very personal level of interest and everything. So they're like, you will like AJ if you like video games. And I'm like, yeah, I like video games. And they're like, hey, if you've ever played paintball in your life, you should like AJ. And I was like, well, I've played paintball before in my life, so I guess I can like AJ. They're like, well, she likes comic books. Well, I don't read comic books, but you get the idea. They're trying to say that we're all nerds, and as nerds, we should all relate. So I guess I'm going to have to just be a nerd because AJ was pretty cool. She had little skull and crossbones on her pants that looked kind of like infant-ish. But, she's all right, I guess. For a new diva, someone who hasn't been around the block too much in WWE, she seems promising at least. So that's cool. And AJ wins, because she's getting over. Randy Orton calls out Christian. They do something. Some kind of segment. Cody Rhodes is in the back. Ted DiBiase's back there. And they do that segment, which I like that segment. Of course, I like Cody Rhodes and I like his gimmick. And I think that's good to see him in there. Now we got a match at Sin Cara versus Ted DiBiase. So cue the lights. Oh, I don't have that much money. So they cue the lights, make it all red. Typical Sin Cara match. Which is funny saying typical Sin Cara match like he's been in 1,000 WWE matches, you know what I mean? All right. DQ because I think Cody Rhodes ran in there or something. Whatever. It was a really good match, and then they had a DQ finish. So it wasn't like the match started and there was a DQ. They did the whole match and then there was a DQ. So Sin Cara wins because of the disqualification. Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes are together again, and they're going back on their whole past and everything and bringing that up. So that's cool. That's not abandoned storylines from Legacy or anything. It is just a continuation. Greatness. All right. What the hell is this? Oh, Daniel Bryan comes out there and saves. Teddy Long comes out there and says, all right, Teddy and everyone else in the match, you all have to restart this match as a tag match. So, got Daniel Bryan and Sin Cara versus Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. Whoa, I didn't even write down what the finish of that was. But it doesn't matter because your favorite superstar, Johnny Curtis, comes out and he's got a chip on his shoulder. So he knocks that chip right off of his shoulder. Whatever. Kind of a weird push, but hey. If they can get a guy over in like 10-second segments, that's cool with me because it's different and interesting or whatever. All right, so Sheamus and Randy Orton, they're going to have a match. And this happens to be the main event. And I got, looks like I got 4 or 5 minutes left, so I better Well, crap, I only got like 40 seconds left. Holy crap. All right. They have like this hardcore match, and I didn't even know it was a hardcore match. I must not been paying very much attention. So they're starting to hit each other. They're starting to go all crazy. Sheamus got killed on these stairs. Like there was like what was it? A power slam or something? Tilt-a-whirl. Man, I had this problem last week. Is it tilt-a-whirl slam? Is it the? I don't know what it is. He runs across the rope. He grabs him. Sheamus gets his back killed. Kendo sticks going to flurry. Randy Orton is just killing the crap out of him. And pretty much the RKO and, you know, the end of the show, basically. But Christian comes in there and... Christian comes in there and hits Randy Orton with the title, and I guess it's a disqualification, whatever. And that's pretty much the end. But, yeah.